Shabbat Shalom, everybody. Today I'm in, where am I? I'm in Elberton, Georgia. The address is 1031 Guidestones Road. Okay, this is the Guidestones. This is actually the compass for the Chnch calendar. It was built by some man leaving his, not his real identity, of the name of R.D. Christian. Okay, it was built in 1979, started, and it was completed in 1980. There's a monument right here, kind of telling a little bit about it. And I can't hardly read it. The letters have been weathered on it a lot. It's all granite. This whole thing is made of granite. And so I'm going to be teaching on what this really is. Despite all the different languages and all the different words and all the different things that are written on it. A lot of conspiracy theorists really get a hold of this and they go AWOL with it. And I'll be talking about that for a little bit. But the main scripture in the English and what it's saying is maintain humanity under 500 million in perpetual balance with nature. It says guide reproduction wisely, improving fitness and diversity, unite humanity with a living new language. Let me turn around here. This is what I'm reading from right here. It's in the English. It's kind of crazy that it says unite humanity with a living new language, and everybody knows that I teach on languages and linguistics, etymology of the Hebrew language of Yahuwah's creation, and then the Pitcher Alphabet, all the different paleos and the modern and the Masoretic with the vowels and the history of it all and how we've got so far away through languages. But to unite humanity with a living new language really got my attention today. It says rule passion, faith, tradition, and all things with tempered reason. Protect people and nations with fair laws and just courts. Let all nations rule internally, resolving eternal disputes in a world court. Avoid petty laws and useless officials. Balance personal rights with social duties. Prize truth, beauty, love, seeking harmony with the infinite. Be not a cancer on the earth. And leave room for nature. Leave room for nature. Speaks that twice. There is actually 12 different languages that's written on these, and if I turn around here, we will see that these columns, there's 4 columns to the outside, and they line up with north, south, east, west, and each one of the columns on the sides have a different language on it. And so the 4 columns showing 8 different languages, and what they are going to be is the Hebrew, which most people are familiar with, the Hebrew, English, Spanish, Swahili, Hindu, Arabic, Chinese, and Russian. The other 4 languages that are written are on the top plate, and we see the top plate right here on the side of it. So it's right across the side here at the top. So those 4 different languages are the Babylonian cuneiform, the classical Greek, the Sanskrit, and the Egyptian picture hieroglyphs. There's also holes cut here inside the center column. This very center column right here. You see, you got 1, 2, let me see, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4 corner columns we got a center column. And if you see it, this hole right here, that hole right there lines up perfectly going through with the winter and the summer solstice on from the quaff, the sun on the horizons. And straight up here above it, I'll show you right here, straight above me. Let me see if I can get it up here. There it is. You see that hole directly above my head? Not the one there. This one right there. See that little speck of light? It's kind of to be the left of the screen. That little hole right up there is for the sun at noontime every day. And then what it does is it shines down. And you see where this stone is smooth right here. This is smooth. It'll shine down and it'll put a marker every day at noon of exactly where, dating the day of the year. And then there's another hole that is in the same column right above. There's a hole, and we have this one here. And if I can do this, let's see if I can get this. Let me turn my camera around real quick. I can get a better picture. Oh, there it was. And you see that? You see that hole with that light right there? That shoots and points straight, and it's pointing up at an angle, and that shoots straight to Polaris, the North Star Hallel, Polaris. And so if we come back here on the other side, you will see that hole, and that shoots to the quaff of the sun on the winter solstice on both sides, on either coming, rising or setting, which is kind of crazy. It's really important that understanding how this is really laid out. Okay, so let me see what else I got here to present. But this is basically, it's a sundial, it's a compass, it's a calendar marking date. And this is the Enoch calendar, which the Chnch calendar, most people are familiar with Enoch. It's really a beautiful place. It's a beautiful structure. It's all made of granite. This is all solid granite. Then on the other side, we have another big granite stone, flat stone that's in the ground. It's laid out, and it's hard to really see it with this camera, and it's wet today. It's been raining. I was hoping the sun would have been shining today. I could have actually seen what I should have been able to see, that sunlight shining through to mark on this, showing us what day it is. But through my journey and my traveling, I'm not always able to be there on sunny days. So it's kind of, wish we would get a little bit of sun while I'm here. But I'm gonna turn my camera around real quick. And things. So right here is the granite stone. It's on the ground, and I'll try to get up here. We have it laid out right here, how the stones are laid out, the columns, showing the cardinal directions. It says, "Let there be Guidestones to an age of reason." And it says Sanskrit, Egyptian hieroglyphs, the classical Greek, and the Babylonian cuneiform. And this is what this is showing right here. And that's going to be right up there on that top. There, looking here, we can see, let me see, get my camera back. It's wanting to go crazy. And if I zoom in here a little bit better, you can see the Egyptian hieroglyphs, okay? And let me get my compass out so I can help give us some